Are you a real estate agent that you're working too hard now? You got tired of all these things that you do?
We understand that entirely. In fact, we ourselves have spent too much time doing tasks that are worth about $10 to $15 an hour. So we're going to show you an automated system that we use that can change your entire system. This system will handle 80% of your business automatically, and therefore you can do the rest of the work. You know, they say 10% of the work brings in the income. Well, that's what we're going to do from now on. If we can get 80% of it done the other way.
Exactly. Therefore, it takes care of all the leads, the real estate lead, your social media is under 2 hours a day. And this lets you to spend more on real-time talking to your client. Either it could be in the form of the prospecting or meeting them in person, showing them, negotiating them, and closing the deals with them.
Well, that also, just think of it mathematically. If 2 hours a day doing all of this, 6 hours is doing the big picture stuff. And in 2026, this is the real estate world has changed. The best agents are no longer just answering calls. They are having a digital operating system, and they are not just providers. And we call this efficiency. So if you are doing low chores like data entry, scheduling, or everything like this, and you're not focusing on your brain on the high impact stuff, like negotiating, as my husband said, or chasing those leads like you're supposed to, then we're making a mistake. So this is what we're really trying to do. You want to be the lighthouse that attracts agents directly to you.
Exactly. Therefore, this system that we were talking about pulls the leads from Zillow, social media into one command.
Not Zillow, but social media.
Social media. And the command center, and you might think this costs a lot of money, but in reality, it doesn't. That's why we are here to talk to you about these $0 tech stack that you can put it in your tools to help you to take your business to the next level.
Now, yes, first up, maybe the first one isn't quite free, but it's $20 a month. ChatGPT or Gemini, you can use that to write your listing descriptions. You can use Canva, which is, ours is free, but you can also pay for it very cheaply too, to make flyers, to make social media graphics for free. And there's another tool that's really cheap that's called Brevo to send out those newsletters. And then ManyChat is amazing for direct messages on Instagram and TikTok. And from here, you can use open source software. I can speak English, I promise. Open source software like 20 or Espo CRM. And these tools are going to be inexpensive and you're not paying high fees.
Exactly. Therefore, the system is really, the secret is to making these things, these all tools that we just spelled it out for you, to work for you in a very disciplined way every day in your real estate business. We only work on the business system for 2 hours every morning. That's what the whole point is, because we wanted you to focus that 6 hours time block with the things that is matter, the money generating part of your business.
Now, the first 90 minutes of your day, you should be doing your prospecting or whatever it is you do. You talk to those people, and that's of course not something we can necessarily automate, but the system is going to be able to score those leads based on what you're putting into the system. So if you're looking at people are looking at 3 houses online, the system's already given them a score. And make sure that those systems are giving them a score. And since you talk to them, they're much easier to help. So you understand how the system's going and how they're getting scored based on math. So you are still doing your conversation, but you're getting them scored at the same time. And your 30 minutes are blocked after that for a digital desk. And this is something I use theme days for. So you're not every single day doing the same thing. First day, Mondays for cleaning, Tuesday, cleaning the database, making sure all the appointments are correct that they're supposed to be in there for the week. Tuesdays is our video day. Right, it's our YouTube video day. We're doing social media posts. Wednesdays, again, these are just general, making sure all our showings are correct. And we're doing showings every single day. You're going to make sure that you're having all those meetings set for the week set in person. Thursday, we're talking about that data and making sure that research is done, which is more me. And Friday is making sure we have all the training that we need and we are ready to go show those houses on the weekend. And making sure we have a structure in place of something like that is going to make your work feel less overwhelming.
Exactly. Therefore, let's talk about the CRM. CRM is not just anymore a system that gives you a list of names anymore. This is a machine that responds to the people in real time. That's why you can even include the chatbot in your website now that helps you to make an appointment for you. When new leads actually come to your system, then your system send them a text message in a second, and it also sends them an email the same time with a neighborhood guide right away. And then it creates a task to call them if they text back to you, which is also another way to make it a warm lead. Then it creates a task after the call, and as we said, even the AI bots.
Okay, now we'll go to the more of the AI bots. And you can also have it set up system to where they can talk to your AI bot. Maybe they aren't ready to talk to you, but they're ready to talk to your bot. And your bot, if they're ready to talk to your bot, awesome. The bot's asking the important questions that it's asking the important questions. Do you buy or sell? What their budget is, and the bot's finding out what they need to use, what kind of yard they want. So by the time you pick up the phone, they had that conversation with your bot. You really know everything it is you need to know to help them. And so this is just something you can add to your toolbox. I'm not saying everybody's going to want to talk to the bot, but more and more people are liking to talk to bots all the time. So we have to be prepared that people are turning, and it's not just a complete hate anymore. People are responding to this option. So this is why you have to study the market and understand what's going on. And if you use AI correctly, you are asking the right questions.
Exactly. Therefore, use a special framework to make sure that your AI content sounds professional. And also, when you need a listing description, that the AI tell you to act you as an expert writer for you. That doesn't seem like you're just spelling lots of words and paragraphs.
Well, the key with the 2026 now with listing and AI is making sure that your listing reads like the AI bots would want to find it, because people are now searching with AI to find their homes. Now the words have to be there that match what they're looking for. So if they're really looking for that open concept kitchen, it needs to be there. And it's not just open concept free flowing kitchen anymore. No, we're going to talk about the counters a little bit more detail, how tall they are, because this might be something they're asking for. So you're highlighting the kitchen in a different way than we were before. We're not just kind of broad stroking it. It's going a little bit more nitty bitty details now. And these are showing as where are the local parks for the readers? How far are they? They need to know those. And of course you still have to follow fair housing laws, but don't forget people are chatting. So now your descriptions have to be what they're chatting for.
Exactly. And then if the seller's worried about the housing price, use the AI to help them to write a kind reply. And this AI actually helped to explain the market data using the simple stories. And this makes a better counselor for your clients.
And the biggest system of all that we have saved till now is what we use all the time. We get calls all the time on our regular real estate channel, and that's our YouTube channel. Now in 2026, posting random videos is definitely not enough. People are using the search function to make videos and to find things that are being found in search. Exactly. So this is really key. Now you have to be ready for search. And so you have to make videos about what it's like to actually live in the specific city that you use.
Exactly. And making sure that you're making videos like live in your specific city that you are practicing as a real estate agent, then use those. I mean,
the tool, I use Opus Clip a lot, but there's a new one that I'm testing out called Quso.ai, Quso.ai for editing as well.
Exactly. Therefore, this is going to save you hours of the editing that you could do it before with the Photoshop, Adobe. Now you have all in your toolbox to help you to save a lot of time, and you can focus on the money generating part of your real estate business.
And basically you're going to take those long forms and turn them into short forms, add captions, put a logo on every single video. And this means that you now have a bigger presence on TikTok and Instagram with very, very little work, because they're taking your long form to short form. And if you spend $200 editing, almost none of it. So what have we learned? You can join us. We get all of our social media training from our upline, Mike Sherrard, and his upline also gives us investor training. And so you get us, and then you also get, if you join with us with the Prosperity Agent, you get all of the things that that we learned with, and plus you get access to us like the AI agent accelerator that we have, and we're going to help you to make sure that you're saving 10 hours of your work every single week, because AI is here to stay. AI is something that people are going to be needing all the time, and that's just something we have to say. It's a group where we're not chasing leads and trying to attract leads, and that is really the key with our real estate business and with people that we talk to.
And don't forget to go to our description, grab an appointment with us on Calendly, and we wanted to help you to get your business to the next level with this system. Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in North Carolina with eXp Realty.